Now, efforts are underway to head off a potential military strike by Turkey against Kurdish separatists in northern Iraq.
The White House is urging Turkey to show restraint from using any destabilizing actions. Turkey's parliament is expected to vote on a possible incursion by Wednesday, and fearing instability, Iraq has dispatched its vice president, Tariq al-Hashemi, to Ankara. And Iraq's Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki says he's also willing to meet Turkish officials. For now, though, Iraqi officials are holding an emergency meeting in Baghdad.
Turkey has twice launched military incursions into Iraq in 1995 and 97, and in 2003 it twice approved more military action but didn't act. Tensions building along the Iraqi-Turkish border, from where Hoda Abdel-Hamid has this report.
The 331-kilometer border has no real demarcation, except for a narrow river that stretches westwards all the way to Syria. On the Turkish side, we saw several military bases, on hills, by the river, in the fields. Over the past few months, Turkey has increased its presence here. In Iraq, there is barely any soldier in sight, just a few border police with limited equipment, old-fashioned Kalashnikovs and pistols. I'm standing here about 20 meters away from the border. This is actually the gate to Turkey. Now, on top of that hill is a military base which the Turkish army uses to shell this area. They fire from there and it lands about 25 to 30 kilometers inside Iraq. The Berwaris are on the receiving end of Turkey's power. Aziza says she has never seen any PKK fighters in the area, but she's heard the overwhelming sound of artillery shells detonating.
I tell my children it's the sound of the sky, it's thunder, so they don't get scared.
Turkey has been waging a continuous intimidation campaign on northern Iraq since the beginning of the year. There have been no casualties so far. Rounds land on the road or set fire to the surrounding mountains. Iraq's Kurds are keen to avoid being dragged into Ankara's fight with the PKK. However, good neighborly relations are still a long cry away. While we were filming from across the border, Turkish troops spotted us. Within minutes, we saw soldiers setting up speakers and carrying a flag. And then, we were greeted by an old Turkish army march. Retaliation came swiftly. Kurdish children proudly raised the colors of their nation. Mirkhan Berwari takes the threat much more seriously. Like many Kurds, he suspects Turkey has a hidden agenda.
The issue is not the PKK. Turkey wants to harm us and destroy us. It doesn't want Kurdistan to succeed.
With the parliament one step closer to allowing a full-scale incursion, Mirkhan has no doubt he'll soon see Turkish soldiers drive through the fields. Every night, the Berwaris sit at home, wondering if it will be another sleepless night. Hoda Abdel-Hamid, Al Jazeera, along the Iraqi-Turkish border.